person of interest is wanted for questioning after an infant was discovered in a trash can in Linwood, California. The incident occurred around 8 a.m. on Friday the 11th of June at the Yvonne Burke John D. Ham Park. A passerby found the newborn in a bathroom bin and alerted the authorities. Emergency services took the baby boy to a local hospital where he was in a stable condition. The person of interest for questioning is described as a Hispanic woman who's in the late teens or early 20s. She's approximately 5 foot 4 inches tall and around 120 pounds. 31-year-old Malika Bennett of Charlotte, North Carolina is facing charges of child abuse and murder of her 4-year-old daughter, Majelic Young, after authorities discovered her body last month. It's believed the murder happened after the youngster endured days of torture in August of 2020 inside the 3720 Braden Drive residence, where Majelic was last seen. Her lifeless, bruised and battered body was found in the family's backyard on the 21st of May this year, after authorities received a tip-off leading to a search warrant of the premises. Malika was subsequently arrested and charged with abuse and murder of her daughter. When questioned, Majelic's 13-year-old sister told investigators that a sibling had bowel movements in her pants. Malika then forced her to stand in the laundry room for 3 straight days as punishment for soiling herself. The little girl wasn't allowed to sit down, leave, or take breaks, nor was she allowed to drink or eat. Over time, her breathing became laboured. She became so weak and dehydrated that by the 3rd day she collapsed and fell backward out of the back door and hit her head on the ground outside. Majelic became unresponsive, so Malika attempted CPR on the girl, but she died. Malika then washed her daughter's body and wrapped it in 2 plastic bags and put her in the back of the SUV. 5 days later, her body began to decompose until the smell became unbearable. She went out and purchased a shovel and forced her daughter to help her dig a hole and cover Majelic's body with dirt. Malika had notified the authorities of Majelic's death, but she did confide in another person that her daughter had died before she was arrested. Malika remains in the Mecklenburg County Jail and is yet to enter a plea in the case. A 3-year-old girl has died after her mother allegedly left her in a hot car for over 2 hours. The incident occurred on the 3rd of June on the 100 block of West Perez Avenue in Visalia, California. 28-year-old Eustalia Dominguez left her 3-year-old daughter Jessica Campos in a parked car in the searing heat for hours while tending to an illegal drug operation. The authorities were called to the home at 5:47 p.m, where first responders found the toddler not breathing. The first officer on the scene was on an unrelated call across the street and responded within seconds. The officer took over CPR duties from family members who tried to revive the little girl until firefighters and paramedics arrived. She was then rushed to the Corway Health Medical Center, where she was pronounced dead. Based on statements obtained by detectives, it's believed that Jessica was left in the vehicle between 2.5 to 3 hours prior to being discovered. The outdoor temperature was determined to be at least 100 degrees Fahrenheit at the time of the incident, but the temperature inside the car could have exceeded 140 degrees. 4 other children ages 15, 11 and 2 that were 9 months old were found at the residence. They're all turned over to the Child Welfare Services. Eustalia was charged with involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment and drug charges.